Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Sims 3, Adeline and Gilbert, and welcome to the town of Neverglade. Yes, this is going to be the town where Adeline and Gilbert's story will take place. Now, this town came unpopulated, but as you can see, there are a fair number of people who now live in various houses throughout town, although there still are a very high number of empty houses. Some of these people were auto-generated, some of these people I have created. But what we are going to do is we are going to move Adeline and Gilbert into a brand new lot. And I think this one is actually the one I want to use because it's very close to the town without being, right in the middle of things. It has good access to anything they might need. I think by and large this is a quality spot. So we are going to build and buy here. The one thing that's annoying about build mode in this game is you can't move anyone into an empty lot. You have to have something there. So I often just do this. I do that, and now I can move them there. If that wasn't there, I wouldn't be able to move them there. It's a little weird, but there we go. By the way, for those of you who don't know the background of Adeline and Gilbert, Adeline was the oldest child of the Wilson family. And through the course of 71 episodes, we saw her be born, grow up through all the stages of life, and become an adult. Meanwhile, Gilbert Keaton was growing up in a house nearby in the town. The two of them were friends since childhood. In their teenage years, their friendship blossomed into something a bit more, and then when they became adults, the spark of the romance set off. It just shot them right up into the stratosphere, and they were almost immediately married. So here they are. Let's just say hello to Adeline and Gilbert as they stand here. As you can see, they have great taste in music, and anyone who disagrees is just wrong. Well, Adeline has these traits here, as you can see. She retained all her skills from growing up. That's very helpful. And she retained all these paintings from her old town. See? Violet, Thomas, Violet, Violet, Thomas. And that's decoration for the new house. Gilbert, since we didn't control him growing up, he actually has... Oh, no, he has some skills. I was going to say he has no skills, but that's not true. He has some skills. So that is great news. Neither of them have jobs. He has his own car. Do I exist? He has a book in his hands. He has a radio. And he has these traits. Like I might have said before, I might want to get rid of some of those traits in the future, but for now, it's the best we can do. Adeline has a big bank saved up, but we're going to worry about what they can do in a bit. Now, this is just an intro video. We're not really going to be playing them, but I like this road. I like how they did the roads here. They're both athletic, I think. Let me just double check this real quick. Technically he's not, but he can still jog. So, by the way, they technically know nobody in here apart from each other because they are far, far away from their home, their original home. I hear a car. Don't get run over. But you know what? Give your wife a wonderful little kiss here in front of the house as they get run over. And with that beautiful visual, we begin the construction process. Alright, I want to give them plenty of room to grow here. Unlike the Wilson house, I think I'm going to build a house without foundation. So, let's get started by removing this little crappy thing. Yeah, we are going to have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sure what I want to have exactly, but we are going to start with, yeah, 6 by 10. That is going to be a living room and a living room family room combination. It's very nice. Okay, and I want to build this house with plenty of room to grow. So this is their front entranceway, in which we will make a little cutout for ease of movement. Now, I'm going to have stairs going up to the next floor here eventually. But for now, that's going to be a bathroom. So yeah, I'm building this house with plenty of room to grow. Because right now they don't need much. They really don't. This is going to be a temporary bedroom. Temporary. Okay. Elegant? Maybe not. But I think this is something that the family can get used to. Whoa. Yeah, we can have a lot of styles here. But I think something very subtle like this is probably the best way to do it. Yeah, I definitely see Gilbert being a gardener. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave room for gardening. You know, this actually reminds me somewhat of my grandparents' home. Sadly no longer living, but in my childhood, in a small town in central Illinois, they lived in a house that was about this big, and it was located at a corner in a very small town. The town was so small, in fact, that it did not even have one traffic light. Just stop signs. Okay. I kind of like the stone and siding combination, but I'm not so keen on the colors of any of them. I don't know. I don't know about that, actually. Now, I might warn you that this video is going to possibly be long. I mean, obviously, you can look and see how long it is, so no need for me to tell you that. But, okay. Something like that seems a little bit more natural, but it's, once again, too dark, or too light. There we go. Okay. Now, let us have a kind of walkway to the front door. Not you. Steel plate, nah. Yeah, I don't know where the simple sidewalk is. No, go away. Okay. What's that? Simple flooring. I think something like that would be good, although we'll never have it actually match the sidewalk. We can get it pretty close. But in order to get it to... Oh! Hey, that's about the same color. Alright. Well, I think we're actually going to have a front door and a back door. So... it's a nice door. But... oh, those are big doors. My goodness, okay. We're going to have nice double doors, welcoming people in as they enter the house. Yeah, I like this. This is a nice... we're going for like a country style here. We're going to have a window here. We'll have one at the other end. And I think we'll have one... no, we'll have two on this wall. And one at the back. Alright, yeah, we are going to be burning through a lot of money if we keep on going too nuts. But I think these doors are a little bit too much for outside. Nope. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to figure out which one's outside. Okay. Yeah, like I would imagine the outside portion of these doors would be a lot more washed out. Yeah, like that. But the inside of the doors can be the default color. We're going to go with that. Hello? No, you go there. You go there. Okay. Alright. Well, now that's it for the exterior. Let's get the interior going. We need a very basic door to go right here. And another basic door to enter on into the bedroom. Okay. Well, I think the simple way to light the room is to, well, make it real simple. We're going to have a couple nice ceiling lights. So, let's click on through here. We're going to put, I think with two lights we can light things up fairly well. Alright, and now for the floors. Well, here's what I'm thinking. Oh man, by the way, there's a thunderstorm rolling in IRL. It's pretty rad. But keep in mind, their favorite colors are green and yellow. So maybe I ought to give them some form of connection to their colors, you know? Like, she likes like a more lime green. So we're going to have that for a living room floor. And I'm going to save this, just because I don't want to lose my progress if somehow a thunderstorm rolls through. Although, to be fair, I'd lose the video progress, so I'd probably have to start over anyway, but I could just do a run through of what happened. But hey, if you're watching this, none of that happened, so nothing to worry about. Yes, I think we're going to come in within our budget. I don't think we're going to have too much trouble meeting that. Alright, but we're going to go with a simple wood. No, that's not wood. Okay. In fact, this is free. But I don't like this style. The funny thing is, you can pretty much negate the cost on any floor by just simply changing it. A lot of possible choices here. Kind of like that. It's pretty warm. Of course, we can always go back and change it if we find it to be unappealing. Got a green and yellow pattern here for them. I hope they appreciate it. And in their bedroom, I like a deep red. To be honest, like in my own personal life, I don't really like carpets within inside houses. You know, I mean, rugs that you can put down and pick up are fine, but carpets are just, they attract dust, they get messy. Hardwood floors, tile floors, at least the tile without the grout in them, you know what I mean. Linoleum, I guess. The ones that are easy to clean, that's what I prefer. Okay, I'm thinking something homely, but not too elderly, if that makes sense. That's pretty gaudy, actually. Whoa, a lot of these are pretty gaudy. Yeah, it's a country style, like I said. Because they're both, like, athletic, kind of modern people. So I can't imagine them wanting anything too boring. But I also imagine them, you know, relatively conservative, to the point where they're not going to want anything too gaudy. But that's a natural match right there. And for the bedroom, how about we go with something very soothing? That would not be it. That's too elderly. A lot of these verge on good, but they just strike me as being too elderly. I mean, if you are an elderly person watching this video, don't take this as an offense or anything. But these are young people that we have moving in here. I like that. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, we have everything in build mode worked out. Okay, good. Time for buy mode. Let's get the most important things done first. We're going to put in a toilet. Not the cheapest, but also not the most expensive. I'm going to be very careful about the placement because, well, we're going to be clicking on it a lot. So one thing that you don't really think about when you're building, or at least I don't really, is if you put something in the wrong spot, it's like if you put something behind the shower, you're going to have to continually rotate to click on it, and I can promise you that is a pain in the butt. Okay. We can splurge a little bit on the beds, but we run the risk of coming in seriously over budget. So, okay, from here on out, it's going to be El Cheapo Estates. Sorry, guys, but you gotta make it work. You know, you gotta move your way up. Country fried counter. This fits in relatively well with the theme. We're gonna buy a few of those because now we are going to need for them. Alright, we won't get the cheapest fridge. I don't want to be a complete jerk to these people. Let's get them, same for the stove. Same for the damn stove. Hopefully these compromises will not leave us in for a lurch when it comes to money. But so far we're doing pretty well, I gotta say. Oh, I want a trash compactor. And a really cheap dishwasher that they're going to complain about until someone can fix it. And we're going to throw a sink in here for good measure. Okay. Now, for entertainment, we're going to very happily give them... Oh, that's under electronics. A cheap TV. Relatively cheap. We're not going to go all the way cheap. We're not monsters after all. Okay. And let's give them a nice couch. Whoa. I kind of like that actually. But we'll go with that. Alright. We need a bookcase, don't we? We're going to go with a very basic kind of bookcase, and we're going to toss it right here next to the TV. And speaking of storage things, they also need a dresser, don't they? Alright, we're getting low on money, but we're going to be... That's going to be okay. Yeah, that's fine. We are kind of like... Yeah, it's a very subtle, very nice. Eventually I want a garage to be here. But, of course, like I mentioned, that's going to wait till later. Alright. Dining tables, we are going to be very limited for right now in money, so why don't we give them just the absolute basics. Well, we might have guests. We'll give them one more chair. It's a bit of extra room. It's actually quite a bit of extra room. Alright. So, now, just for some flair, let's add a few small decoration items. Like a tissue. We're going to add some magazines. Let's see. What's that? Cornucopia. I downloaded that because it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny story behind that. I was thinking I was going to download a neighborhood called Cornucopia, but I downloaded the wrong file. It was a literal cornucopia, but I don't have the heart to delete it, so it's going to be with us now. And what is a bathroom without some TP? Am I right? Okay. Well, we're now under $1,000. But a little flair for the bedroom, something to put their feet on when they get up. Nope, wrong button. Okay. Alright, and now the last thing to do is decorate it with the paintings that Adeline has in her personal inventory. Oh look, we still have her old homework from back in the day. Alright. Well, Trevor likes cooking, so we're going to put his portrait right here in the kitchen. What's this one? Who was that? Well, that's Olivia. For those of you who don't know, these are Adeline's younger siblings. She was the oldest of 4. So, there we go. There's William. And actually, we put them in order of age. Adeline's the oldest, then Olivia, then Trevor, then William. There's another one of William. But we're going to put this one over here. A very small one. And this is, oh, look at that. That's Adeline herself when she was a very young child. And one for here. This is a portrait of Trevor eating. And here is a fancy portrait. That's Adeline herself, and I think that's also Trevor. So basically that is our stuff here. You want to be an athlete? I see no problem with doing that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is our house. It may not be much right now, but I think it's going to be something. I think we are on the start of something, and I forgot to buy us a parking space. So we're going to toss this here. Can't we have enough money to simply yep. In fact, we have enough money to buy both. Adeline, don't you worry. I know you're a vehicle enthusiast, a trait inherited from your father. But you will also get your own car as soon as we can. So Gilbert, there we go. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is our humble abode for Adeline and Gilbert. Our wonderful, beautiful, loving couple. There they are. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, this intro is now finished. So, join us very soon, in which we are going to begin episode 1. So long, everybody.